What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the farm. We are just starting to get some really cold rain. It's like 38 degrees. We're supposed to get some ice, freezing rain, and possibly snow here in a little bit. And I'm standing here at the 1-ton Dodge because I got this thing loaded up with some straw. The chickens has already been on this today, scratching and pecking out some seeds from the wheat and whatever kind of straw this is. But I got a helper with me today. Or actually tonight. We have like 30-45 minutes before it's dark.
Hey guys.
So what do you think?
We always pick the worst weather timing to do chores.
But we got to do it.
But you have to do it. I wasn't here today, so.
Well, here's the deal. I went to the feed store the other day, well before the cold weather was supposed to get here, because we like to be prepared. You know, always have everything we need for our animals. Well, they were sold out of straw and they couldn't get another load in. So I kept calling, and finally this morning they got another load in. So I went and bought all the straw we needed, and Rachel's here to help me. And that's what we're going to be doing today. And here in a little bit, we're going to talk about the benefits of using straw for bedding opposed to other things. Now, there are other things that work well, but we're going to talk about the benefits of using straw. First thing I got to do, I got to go to the shop. I got to get my gloves, got to get some snips to cut the wire on these bells. And then first, I think we're going to do the big goat barn. Is that what you think?
Yes.
We'll do Kieski.
Kieski, can you talk today?
Cora and Leeski's pen first.
Why did they say that they were having a hard time finding straw?
I don't know. I'm guessing because fuel prices and everything else is so high right now that a lot of farmers.
So you about didn't find this in time.
No, we got it. That's all that matters. We'll just say that. There are other things you can use, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But for now, everybody is waiting to be fed. So we need to put this straw out before we feed, so it's not a disaster in there. And then we'll feed as soon as we get that done, and check out and see how it works for everybody.
Yeah, and I think we need to clarify, because I think a lot of people get confused the differences between straw and hay. And that could be a costly mistake if you're new to any kind of animal keeping, even from cats and dogs. So we'll kind of go into the difference between one versus the other and why straw is the better option.
That's a very good point. And like Rachel said, we'll kind of touch base on all this. Let us get this put out first, because we're burning daylight, which we don't really have much light. It's just it's very cloudy, overcast, and that snow's fixing to move in. And time change. So as soon as we get this all done, we'll kind of talk about the benefits of the straw and some of the other things that comes along with it. But I got two hungry dogs sitting here staring at me there. This is like in the last video I posted, guys, or 2 videos ago, whatever, 3. These dogs lay here and they act like they're sleeping.
They're just being patient.
If I could zoom in any more, you can see their little eyeballs just watching us. They know we're out here because they can hear us.
They're like, we're just being patient.
They are very good dogs. They're very patient dogs. They're very good dogs.
They are. And at the end of this video, I will also give you guys an update on my mother. I know a lot of people's been asking, and I promised an update. So at the very end of this video, if you're interested in hearing an update, I will do my best to give you guys a good update.
All right, you ready to get started? All right, I'll give you the camera.
Okay, you're gonna.
Oh, get in there. Down with food. We gotta get them some bedding. Alright. So the first thing, if you guys are gonna be using any kind of bedding for your animals, in our particular situation, we have found straw works the best. It's probably the cheapest. It's usually very easy to find just about any feed store. I think even your big box chain stores like Tractor Supply and Atwoods, if you guys have those in your area, they carry them as well.
Usually.
I'm not going to talk too much about all that. We'll save that until the end of the video. But if you're dealing with this and it does not have the baling rope or baling, what's it called, twine, it's going to have this metal band right here, this metal wire. There'll be 2 of them, and this is it. This is how it ties it, and it keeps it so tight and compact. But you're going to have something like this. This tool right here, just a pair of metal shears. You can use any kind of just, you know, metal cutters, dikes or whatever, and it will cut right through this. So we'll just carry one in, one at a time. I suggest wearing gloves. You don't have to, but it will be messy. This is a messy job, no doubt. All right. Well, we're just gonna throw this in here, but I want to draw it and eat. I don't want to squish it. All right. Get out of there. Let me go get another one real quick. Well, I'm gonna try to throw it over the feed belt, so I don't have to carry it all the way.
They're really checking it out. That's funny. Look at them. They're like, what is this, Dad?
Here you go. What, one more?
One more. What are you doing? Yeah, they're just real curious. Lacey says, how can I play on this? He likes being king of the mountain too.
Yeah, I see that. Alright, excuse me. We gotta make your bed before you can have dinner. How about that? Guys, get down. What are you doing? Get down. You guys can help me spread all of this out here in a minute. Alright, so basically, just take your snips, and excuse our filming, the camera's gonna get knocked around and you're gonna have goats and dogs all in front of you.
Would you quit?
Cut your 2 wires.
You're gonna have to show them that again.
It's fine. Just cut your 2 wires, and after you cut it, you're gonna have 4 sharp ends. Do not throw this down, and don't just hold it somewhere, because these nosy dogs and goats, this will
it's a hazard.
I don't know if you can see that or not, but it will poke their eyes out.
Or get in a hoof. It will cause damage, so.
Yep. Then all you do is you take these are called flakes of a square bale, and you can take it and make it snow. Just like that. And one bale will cover quite a bit of area. And your goats, your livestock, they'll kind of nibble around on it, because it looks like this is wheat straw. Let me show you guys. You guys can see. Yeah, this right here is wheat. See this seed head right there? And chickens will absolutely love, they'll have a heyday in this, literally. I was just gonna show them what it's really like.
Or
all I want in this whole life, a little red house and a country wife. dogs every day of the week. A big soft chair for when I'm old. Tackle box and a fishing pole. I don't care about a fortune or fame. I just don't wanna know my mailman's name. At Christmas time, I'm gonna leave him a gingerbread cookie. It don't sound like much, but it sure is heaven to me. Every now and then we go on a vacation. Big radio and a country station. Hot dog grilling in the noonday sun. Drink a little beer, boy, have a little fun. Some folks worry about getting hit, but I'm gonna live a little before I'm dead. And anyway they say the best things in life are free. It don't sound like much, but it sure is heaven to me. Yellow flower, green, green grass.
Okay, that's 5 bales of straw. And they are kind of nibbling on it. They're not going to eat much. Leesky likes it. Does that feel good?
Oh, he said,
Here.
rub my belly, mama. Rub my belly. He's a good boy.
Of course, and what about me?
Where's the good girl, too? Where's the good girl? Oh, I see ya. I see ya.
That looks pretty comfortable, Leesky.
He said it is.
Here, let me try it. Oh, Leesky, come here. Let me try it. Oh. Dog pile.
Get him, Leesky.
Oh, step down. What's the You golly, you're a heavy boy. Okay. Golly, you're strong.
He said, stay
Okay.
still, Dad. I want to snuggle.
Okay, I just wanted to try the straw out. But can I get up now? Can I get up?
He said, nope. A few more kisses. And I'm going
Okay.
to sit on your head.
Yeah.
Sit on his head, Leesky.
Okay, let me up. Let me up. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, hey. I wanted to try your bed out. Uh-oh, you're gonna make Scooter mad. Yes, I love you too.
Cora said she loves you. Oh, she's gone.
All right, I think they're ready to eat. So 1 barn down, 2 more to go. I'll go get your food. Come on, Cora. It's fine. Dog first, because they protect you guys. Here, I'll do the thing up. You want to feed the goats?
Me?
Yeah. I'll film this time so I don't make them seasick. Alright, see, they still are very good on their hay bale in there, as you can see. Oh, we're gonna miss Rachel feeding them. Isn't it wonderful to have a feed bunk where they can't knock you over?
Yes. It is awesome.
Alright, let's take a look. While they're out of the way, let's take a look and see how much straw we actually covered. So we got all the corners covered. That pen in there is covered, a little stall. Gate's open, but they still use it. These 2 stall are open, the gates are open on them, they can lay in there. And the north wind comes out of that little door right there. As you can see, we don't have a tarp right now. That's another thing. So Dad, I forgot to tell you, Dad, he came over yesterday and he was measuring for the tarp. so he could try to get one to replace that one that's gone. And he went today, and he said last year when he bought the tarp, it was like $35 or $39, and this year it's $145. So he was going to look around at some other places.
Wow.
But they didn't have any real good quality tarps in stock. So what I'd really like to find is like a, I know people use like the truck tarps, like the truck trailers, the 18-wheelers, the cargo tarps.
Yeah.
They're really heavy duty. And then like the billboard tarps. I know I've seen them for sale. I've seen used ones for sale like on Facebook and stuff in the past, but I haven't seen any in a long time. But that would be ideal. That would be perfect to put across that north side of the lean-to right there to block the wind. So it's starting to rain, so we're going to try to book it a little faster and get these straw bales over to the Pico pen and make sure all the goats, the geese, the ducks, and the emus got a place to sleep dry.
All the goats
warm.
are looking good.
Looking good. So that's done. Where's Skeeter Bug? You ready for a ride?
He's doing a sheriff duty.
Harry, you and Skeeter drive the truck. I'll go get some feed. You want to ride with Mama?
He said,
Mojo might not come since it's raining, but he might if you're...
Huh?
I said Mojo might not come since it's raining, but he might since you're there.
He might.
You'll have to help him in this truck.
Let's go, baby.
All right, hey, just pull this truck over kind of next to the fence where the tree was. Like equal to that by the barn, and I'll throw him over. Smeagol, you're missing out, brother. Hey. So cats don't like rain, but Mr. Smeagol's got to do his deputy duties, right? You got to do your deputy duties. I don't want you getting cold, okay? So let's make it quick. Rachel hasn't drove that big truck very much, but there's nothing any different. It's just a big truck. All right, all the chickens are waiting for food. Gotta get everybody fed, get food in their bellies. Here, I'll let you guys check on this a little bit while I'm getting some dog food. I guess I could have had her stop so I didn't have to carry the food, but she left me. All right, guys, so I apologize if this video is a little shaky and all over the place, but it's starting to rain a little more. It's really cold and it actually feels like maybe it's sleet. So let's go get the straw thrown over the fence and then we'll come back and feed and go spread it out in the barn. Look, he said, Mama's home, Mama's home, Mama's got the food. Mojo, I'm the one with the food, buddy. Look. Everybody's coming to help. So I'll throw this over, we'll feed, and go get it done because I think it's starting to sleet a little bit.
Ah, it's all right. Let's feed first. Oh, okay. Smeagol's helping.
You helping, brother? Peter said, I can't get up there, I'd help. Whoa, go.
Oh, he's a good boy.
All right, come on, Mo, let's go eat. Come on, Mo, hurry, come on. Come on, Bubba. Come on. Come on, Mo.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
They love it when it's cold. They want to play all the time.
He's so excited.
All right, come on, Mo. Come on. Mojo, come on, hurry. Hurry.
Are you excited? Huh? Come on. I can't do things one-handed like you, so I gotta set the camera up.
Got it?
Ready?
We got over easy raw, please. Smeekle said, I'll take one of those.
Oh, Smee.
You don't. Where'd he go?
Fucking Yoshi's feathers.
What's wrong?
He said, I'm saving that for later.
Wow, that's a mouthful. He really gets a mouthful when he takes a bite. Look at that. Crazy.
Yoshi, you eat like your daddy.
Yeah. What happened?
I'm sorry, did I disturb you? He didn't like me petting him.
Okay, so they're fed. We'll check their waters. We'll check that as soon as we get the straw spread out. So Smeekle went back to the barn or the shop. I don't know where he's going. He says, "Phooey on you guys." He says, "If you ain't gonna give me no treats."
What is he doing?
He's hunting, I guess. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I don't know. Skeeter's staring at the straw.
What?
He's like, I know there's something there. I'm gonna get it.
He's staring at something.
What is it, little pointer?
That's just Dookie, Skeeter.
No, he's looking at something else.
I don't know what. I don't.
It's raining, like freezing rain almost.
It's all right.
Huh?
It's all right.
All right, so they do have more room in this barn because we took out the old rabbit hutch that we used for a quail hutch. We used it for a chicken brooder. We used it for all kinds of stuff. So we'll put 2 in here. We'll put 2 in the other barn, and maybe 1 inside that barn. The goats will plug the lights again.
Silly goats. Okay.
So yeah, we got this barn over here. We'll allow the goats or the birds to get in, whoever wants to get in it. But I gotta quit talking so much and get busy.
How many?
Put 1 inside the barn, 2 in this barn, and I'll take 2 to the other one. There's Smeagol again. Okay, so I see a problem. This is straw. This looks like it's straw, but it looks more like hay. It's got a lot of grass mixed in it, so they'll probably eat some of that, but it's fine. But you can see the difference. This is pure straw. This is a byproduct of wheat, and that has a lot of grass mixed in it. It does have straw too, but it's just not as much straw as that. No biggie. It all came off the same truck, so it'll work.
Go eat your food, bud. Here to eat. Go eat. He's inspecting. Yep, I knew you were gonna do that.
Oh no.
You had to tell them coyotes. This is his territory.
Hey. Look who found their way in the chicken coop. Come on.
I thought I heard a cat.
He went through the chicken door.
Meow.
Come on. Hurry up before those goats go in there. Come on.
Hurry, come on, kitty, 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 kitty.
Smeagol, come on.
Come
Hey.
on. You gotta get down.
Come on, we got work to do, man.
Come on, Smee. Come on.
Smeagol, come on. Yeah, you can help. Come on. No, don't go back. Didn't like that.
That was ornery.
So that's done.
What are y'all doing in here?
Who is it? Oh, they already went to bed. They said, where are you standing out in the rain? Alright, so you want to talk about the differences and all that? Oh.
You get that?
No. Alright. Let's go out here and do a little light.
In the rain?
Yeah. Okay, as you can see, well, we're not done. We got that barn done. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about this before it gets too dark. We still got 2 bales to go over here in this barn. All right, guys, so we got that barn done, got the big barn done. We got 2 more bales to do in this little barn over here, but we're going to try to get it done. Well, we got a little bit of light, and it's fixing to get dark, so we're going to try to wrap up this video, but I don't know if you guys can see this or not. If I didn't show this earlier, this is wheat straw. Straw is a byproduct of something. It can be like corn silage, it can be I don't know, in this case it's wheat. I think they do Milo, all kinds of different stuff. But straw is called straw for a reason. So this is a blade of straw, if you want to call it that, and you can see it's hollow, just like a straw that you would drink your favorite beverage out of. And what this does is it traps air inside this blade right here, just like a pipe. And what it does is it keeps the animals dry. It keeps this from absorbing and getting wet like blades of grass. Like a lot of people will just throw hay down on the ground, which is fine if it stays dry. But if it starts to get wet, the hay will kind of get soggy. Blades of grass that hay are made out of, that hay's usually made out of, is just kind of, you know, flat. And what it'll do is it'll just soak up the water and it'll just stay wet. Straw actually kind of you can think of it as insulation on the ground for the goats. A lot of livestock, God created them anyways to deal with the elements, but anything us farmers can do to help them deal with it, number one thing is getting them out of the weather, the wind, the rain, the snow, all that stuff. It will greatly help them with their chances from being sick and stuff like that. Smeagol, he don't know what to do. But anyways, straw is one of the cheapest types of bedding you can get. You can get pine shavings, you can get other kinds of wood shavings. What's some other bedding materials people use?
Those pellets.
You can get the pine pellets that we've used before, but in this case, we don't recommend doing that with goats for us because our goats wanted to eat those pine pellets, which is perfectly fine, I guess. I don't know about that, but they look just like the feed that we feed, so we chose not to do that. But usually you can get straw just about anywhere, like I said. Don't wait until the last minute like we do and try to go get it because everyone else is trying to prepare too, and when you go, they're going to be sold out.
So, and also I want to touch on some of the pros to straw. It, like Kevin said, it's super inexpensive, but it's set and dried out for a lot longer than hay, so it tends to repel moisture, and it helps your animals retain body heat.
Yeah.
So that's a huge factor when temperatures are cold, keeping them dry and helping them retain their body heat in cold weather. I mean, this isn't gonna be fluffy and beautiful and
not for
thick
long
like this for long, so it's something that through the winter time through the wintertime, you're gonna have to do this process more than once.
Yeah.
So
at least another time.
yeah. So just make sure that they have dry bedding. Now, I said I would talk about the difference between the straw and the hay. Hay is going to be probably a lot more expensive to use as bedding.
So just for instance, let me stop you right there. She just hit the nail on the head, because this is the straw here. This was $7 a bale, and the cheapest hay they had was $12 a bale.
Okay.
For the same size.
So there you go. It's not cost efficient, and hay is going to mold and retain moisture. Now,
what about nutritional value?
nutritional value, hay is what you want to feed to supplement their feed, because it has your higher protein. Straw has very, very, very little nutritional value because, like we said, it's a byproduct of whatever grain that was taken from. So this is wheat. All the nutritional value went into the wheat itself, and this is just what's basically left over. So that's why we choose bedding, the straw for bedding.
And
it's just more economical, and it actually works a lot better as bedding for your animals. But as beginners, a lot of people's made those mistakes, thinking, oh, well, hay and straw is basically the same thing, which it's not.
right. Just to kind of touch up on that a little bit. Ruminant animals, they can actually eat straw, and people use it as what they call a roughage. It's a lot of people will feed like a pellet to their beef cattle or goats, but they still need grass, they need fiber in their diet. So people will throw out bales of straw and stuff sometimes when times are hard and hay is hard to find and the prices go through the roof. Farmers got to kind of supplement with like a pellet or some kind of pelletized feed or cubes or something like that. And then they have to also give them a little bit of this roughage, what they call a roughage. And I've seen people use corn stalks. I've seen them use milo stalks, wheat straw. I can't think of all the different types, but this, it's perfectly fine for them to ingest it. They're just not going to get a lot of nutritional value.
Yeah, it's not
going
to have any nutritional.
So it's starting to come down a little more. I'm going to let Rachel give you guys an update about her mother.
Wait.
We got a little battle going on right here, and then we'll end this video. We got a pot of beef stew on the stove.
Are you bowing out, Shadow?
All right, Shadow said I'm done. I don't got no horns.
Oh, I'm soaked.
All right.
So, like I said, I would give you guys an update on my mother. And in the last video that I had talked about it, I said we got some news and it just wasn't good. And so we had to sign her up on hospice care. I don't remember when the date was or anything like that.
2 weeks ago to the day.
That was a lot longer than that.
It was 2 weeks ago, the day they come.
So, but she's been really, really in poor condition for the last 3 to 4 weeks, I would say. My days are just running. Hey, quit. My days are just running together on that. But she's been in bed and just took a downhill turn, I guess you would say, as far as her health condition. She's not got out of bed in 3 weeks at least. And so I'm sorry guys if I'm not, it's hard to talk about. Like I said, I have to be in the right state of mind to talk about it. And these goats don't help anything because they're being crazy. So we finally had decided let me back up. So the news that we got from the doctor regarding her cancer, we had thought she just had cancer on her brain and spine, which we were hopeful that we could get her treated with radiation on those 2 spots. But after we got the results back from her PET scan, the cancer had spread all over her body. And we thought, okay, treatment would not help her. We thought the doctor had suggested to maybe get radiation on her brain and her spine to slow down some of the symptoms that would cause, but she hadn't gotten out of bed. There's no way she could seek any more treatment, so she had made the decision, and along with my family, you know, that we were just going to call in hospice at that point. So she doesn't have that long left. So I'm sorry. So I have been spending every day with her, because there's not a day that goes by that I don't want to see her, because she doesn't have that much longer. So it's been really hard. And all of her loved ones, you know, have been really supportive, and we've just tried to be there with her as much as possible. So I have been gone a lot. And Kevin's had to kind of carry the weight of everything here on his shoulders for now. But he's super supportive, and, you know, so, and we have really good hospice care. But she's at her end of her days, and, you know, she has faith in God, and she's ready to go home to see her family. So if you guys would just continue to pray to make that transition for her peaceful, and, you know, pray for, like I said, my kids and all of our family. But if I'm not in the videos, that's where I'm at, is caring for her, and just helping her and my family get through this transition onto what's next for her, which she's a devout Christian and a wonderful woman, so we know where she's going. And so anyway, that's about all I have to update right now. So I'm sorry to cry.
Hey, it's fine. We all understand, and we know our awesome viewers understand, and we do. As a family, we appreciate your guys' prayers and all the wonderful people that have sent cards and comments and emails and everything to Rachel. She absolutely adores that. I mean, she appreciates that a ton. So it's awesome to have friends like you guys here, that you guys watch every one of our videos, and, you know, you pretty much part of our lives, even though we don't really know you guys, but we do read the comments, and I promise you, all the awesome positive comments, we really do feel them heart to heart. So
yes,
we appreciate it. Keep it coming. And I'm gonna wrap up this video because I'm getting soaked out here. I don't know why we're standing out here in the rain instead of under the lean-to. I guess because I didn't want to get knocked over by these goats, because I knew they were gonna be doing that. But anyways, guys, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave us a comment. Like this video, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, guys.
Somebody's over there tap dancing. Millie, I got you some wedding, girl. Oh, there's Millie. Millie!
Well, we got the straw put out just in time. This is shortly after dark here. And the camera's not really gonna do it justice. But it is snowing super heavy. Huge snowflakes. So we might wake up to a winter wonderland tomorrow. And most of the animals look like they're in the barn. The geese have been in and out. They seem to be enjoying it. I don't know if you can see them over there. I guess they like Winter Wonderland. But they've been going in and out of the barn. Everybody else seems to be in the barn and snug in their bed, in their fresh straw.